Hello again, and welcome to this ScriptBuddy tutorial on formatting your scripts and fixing imports and parsing errors. So the app does, its best job when it's importing a file to parse out the characters and the dialogue and the stage directions. But depending on the format of the script, not all scripts are created equally. Sometimes people are a little bit loose with following the accepted standards of script writing. So it's not always perfect when they get imported. So I'm just going to show you some issues that might come up and how you can quickly fix them once you've imported the script. So let's start with, I've brought in a screenplay called Insomniac. And the first thing I'm noticing when I look at this is that, well, obviously the first line here says Insomniac, and that's clearly the title of the play. It's parsed it out as a character because it follows the character rules where it's all capitals followed by lowercase text. So a few things we can do here. Let's start by jumping into the characters menu. So this is probably a good idea when you first import a script. Come through your character menu here and take a look at the characters that were imported and look for any errors. So obviously, like I mentioned, Insomniac is not a character. And then as I look through here, it all looks good except for this one down here that says bedroom continuous. That's clearly a stage direction telling, the camera, how the camera is supposed to shoot the scene. So the easiest way to fix this, though we can go into the character and delete the character, that's actually going to delete any lines that were also associated with that character. So we may not want to do that. The better option is if we find the character and we swipe right on the character, you're going to see an option called not a character. This tells the app, hey, this isn't a character, and it's going to reformat those lines, and it's going to merge them back into the script, and it'll remove the character from this menu here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that with Insomniac, not a character. I have a description here of what exactly is going to happen. I'm going to hit continue. You see Insomniac goes away. I'm going to do the same thing with bedroom continuous. Choose not a character, confirm. There we go. Now my character list looks great. Jumping back to the script, I can see I no longer have that Insomniac character name up top here, and things start to look good. So it's that easy to fix character issues. And let's just scroll through the script here and see what else we might notice. One of the things you might see is, depending on what text is at the beginning of the script, a whole bunch of extra text that you don't necessarily need in order to rehearse your script, and it just kind of clutters up the screen here. So all these stage directions up top, we can quickly get rid of those if we want to clean up our script a bit. So sure, we can swipe left on this and we can choose more actions, and there's an option to delete the line. There's also an option to delete previous lines. So if you want to get rid of sort of everything above a certain line, that's the best way to do it. So let's say this is our first line of the script here. I'm going to say delete everything before this one, and you're going to be given a confirmation screen, and this will delete everything up to the previous bookmark if one exists. So if you're doing this within Act 2, for example, you're not going to delete the whole script. You're just going to delete everything up to the Act 2 scene header. So delete previous lines, and there we go. Now my first line is the first line of the script.
Insomniac, you're on the...
Okay, I had selected down here. So right away I noticed one other issue where based on the parsing here, it's actually parsed out this line, which is clearly a continued dialogue, as a stage direction. So that's obviously incorrect as well. So we want to tell ScriptBuddy, actually, that's a line of dialogue. So the way we do that is by swiping right, we can quickly change the line type here. So you'll see the microphone is for dialogue, the little bookmark is for bookmark, the music note is for a musical cue, and the little comment box there is for a comment. So let me just, if I hit the dialogue option, you see it fixes it for me. It sets it as the preceding character, so it makes it Burroughs speaking this line. And just as an example here, I'll show you I can jump between different options. So dialogue, stage direction, bookmark, musical cue, and comment, just like that. So very easy to change your line type. Of course, you can also swipe left and use the edit option here, which is the little blue pencil. And you have the same options here. You can change the line type. This is just a longer way of doing it than just swiping right and picking on the character. So there's another one. I can see this. There might be a few of these in this script. I can just quickly scroll through. Whenever I encounter a line that seems to be incorrect, I just swipe and fix. So it's that easy. The other option, let's see if I can find another one where we have that issue. Okay, here we go. So this one, again, we have this stage direction breaking this up, and this one is incorrectly formatted. The other option we have is to merge lines up. So if I want these 3 lines to actually just be one block of text, that way I'm not splitting up the characters here. I can do this a few ways, but let's just say I take this line and I can choose more options, and I can merge with previous line, which is going to merge it up into that beat line. There you go. And then I can do it one more time to actually merge it back up into the collar line. There you go. So that's about it, guys. It's pretty straightforward. As you can see, it's pretty simple to fix the little issues that do come up when it brings in lines. It's a very flexible algorithm. It's not perfect, but the ability to quickly make those changes will make it a lot easier to work with. So once again, if you want to check out more, check out ScriptBuddyApp.com.